Wes, this is Sammy from TV Grapevine. How are you?
Wonderful. How you doing?
Good, good. So tell me about the show of yours. I'm so excited about it. You get to travel and it just sounds absolutely amazing. So tell me your take on it, please.
I'm a big fan of travel shows. I've always been, I don't want to use the word envious, but I will. I've been a little envious of the hosts of some of these travel shows that I've always wanted to do one. I've never hosted anything before. I will let the audience know if I was any good at it or not. That will be out for debate. But I was just grateful for Hallmark to hear me out on the idea and to see how hopefully wonderful the show could come out as we traveled across the country, showcasing light displays in families, neighborhoods, cities, towns. I believe we went to around 15 different cities. I'm not sure how many states, seven or eight, hopefully more down the line. Um, but it's a big bright show, and I've been telling people it's just got all the emotions. It's super happy. It's very emotional. It's all the things that I really look forward to people seeing. Not only the big, beautiful displays, but all of the human stories behind the lights.
Nice. And what inspired the show in the first place? Tell me a little bit about that. I know you said you like to travel, but what else inspired you
Yeah,
to look at the lights specifically?
yeah. We were in Vermont actually, and we were traveling through these towns that looked like, quote, a town out of a Hallmark movie, and I thought it'd be really fun to maybe have a travel show that showcased these towns because our fans and our audience, they get to see us. Let's flip the script and put the camera on them because so many of these people that we visited are fans of Hallmark Channel, the network. They were excited that me and my crew got to come there and interview them and put the camera on them. So now we get to see these beautiful displays, find the meaning and the definitions behind why they do all this. And the best part is everything that we saw and did, our audience can go and see, and maybe it inspires a tradition of their own, or something that they can do for year after year with their families.
So what would you say was the biggest challenge about making this project?
That's a really good question. The biggest challenge other than just getting everyone's schedule to clear, when I say everyone, I mean our crew, because this wasn't like a movie where it's one or just a few locations. We're traveling the country. Um, that was a big challenge, but also just to make sure everything is there and available. So when we show up to, say, Baltimore, everyone knows we're coming, we're ready to go, because it's like we're only there for one day, sometimes 2 days, and kind of everything that myself and the producers had to work out with everyone we were filming. We just had to kind of cross our fingers and hope the weather's okay. That's the only thing that bummed me out, is that it never snowed this year in a location we went to, and I think 80 something percent of the locations that we went to normally get snow. We kind of got skunked for the snow for this season, maybe next season. But yeah, it's some of those um, little nuances with travel shows that I guess, and I'm new to it, so it was all a big learning experience for me as well.
I was going to ask you, did you get to see a lot of snow? But what was your favorite place that you visited?
Favorite place, man, well, place or like family, because place, like for instance, before this show, I had never been to Baltimore before, and to go to Baltimore and walk around and get to visit some of their restaurants and several places we went to, that was an interesting experience for me. We went to an area just about an hour south of Chicago that was beautiful. I mean, all these places had the wow factor, and they were all very different. So to say I had a favorite, I don't know how to pick, because they were all just insanely, insanely unique. But I will say I'd never been to Baltimore before, so that was a great experience.
And piggybacking on that you mentioned the families. Do you have a favorite family or favorite experience with the families?
You know, again, they were all so unique. Hearing their different stories, there were takeaways from each family and place we went to. So I guess I had some favorite activities. I'm not sure about the family. I got to learn how to make candy canes from a family in upstate New York. That was a unique experience because it's way harder than it looks. It's not just molding a piece of sugar into a candy cane shape. I was actually very frustrated that I couldn't get it. We got to make glass ornaments in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of unique experiences with some really great families.
And where's one place you wish you would have visited this season that you didn't get to that you hope to visit next season?
Well, you know what? That's the whole thing. I hope our audience gets to see this and it inspires people to either A, start their own traditions, or B, let us know some towns that we don't know of. We had a wonderful casting department put together this group of families and cities for us, but you know we don't know what all is out there. So we can travel across the country again, showcase. That's was also part of the reason for the show is to get our audience involved. Is to say, you know, if you live in a city in Wisconsin and there's a huge Christmas display that I've never heard of or never seen. I've never been to Wisconsin. Maybe we can go to there to your town, but you know, the network listens to the viewers and the audience, and so yeah, hopefully there's a lot of towns we can go visit that I'm not even aware of yet.
Yeah, so you mentioned making the candy canes. What is one tradition that you learned about that you never knew about that became something that you maybe want to do with your own family?
I think you just said it. The candy cane spot's not far from where I live, and so I would love to go there and help that gentleman make some more candy canes. There was another family out in Long Island that said they were going to invite me there for after Thanksgiving for their huge party that they put on, and they were a great family out in Rockaway Beach. So if they invited me, I would definitely come. Yeah, hopefully there's several traditions that I've been invited to, and I hope it comes to fruition.
Nice. And speaking of traditions, what are some of your favorites that you have with your own family?
You know, something we've gotten to do in the last several years is going down to a local family farm, and they have a beautiful selection of Christmas trees. We went to a Christmas tree farm on our show to see uh, how 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 this gentleman and his family uh, plants new trees, how they're cut down, how he keeps the population fresh. So we've been going out to a family farm last couple years to cut down our own, and that kind of like starts the season off. So that's one of my favorite ones.
Nice. Now, if you were to do an international version of this, what countries would you want to visit?
That's a great question. And you know what, we've already had a lot of viewers reach out about where in the world we should go. I was fortunate enough to get to do a project last year, which was part of it was in December, and we went to Germany, which had a beautiful Christmas displays and deep Christmas culture there. We went to Vienna in Austria. We went to Budapest, Hungary, which I learned there. Budapest actually might rival Vienna's Christmas traditions. I mean, Budapest's Christmas markets were absolutely gorgeous, and so there's no real place I wouldn't want to go. We even discussed warm weather places. You know, places like Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, Hawaii. It doesn't have to just be cold. Although I love going to cold places for Christmas. I don't think there's anywhere we wouldn't go.
That's nice. Would you consider maybe doing a college version of it to see how college campuses do the holidays? Because that might be an interesting way to do it too.
Yeah, you know what? I was just telling someone I went to Louisiana State and Baton Rouge and New Orleans are two very underrated Christmas towns, you know, so it can be very hot during the summer. So if you're visiting, I definitely recommend those towns during Christmas. But Christmas college campus, you're onto something.
Yes. Well, I hear Penn State is very lovely for campus, just saying.
Absolutely. And we had several places that we went out to in Eastern Pennsylvania. So was it that State College would not surprise me at all.
Nice. Yep, that's where I live, so that would be perfect. But we
Oh,
are
nice.
almost, yes, yes. So we are almost out of time. I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. And I want you to describe the show in 3 words for me, please.
Ready, set, glow.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much, Wes. I'm proud of you, and I hope we talk again soon.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.